Packing is the worst part about going on vacation, but once you figure out a bit of a system, it's as easy as falling off a log. So I'm going to pack for a 1-week trip to Mexico, flying carry-on only, and show you my system and exactly what I pack. Welcome to another video in my series all about How to Travel 101, where I share my favorite travel hacks and packing tips to make your next trip go as smoothly as possible. In my last packing video, I shared some of my best hacks for saving space when flying carry-on only and how to pack light. Today, I'm showing you exactly what I pack in my carry-on for a 1-week trip. So for this trip, I'm going to Mexico, so everything in this video will be relevant to anyone traveling to a warm destination, somewhere tropical, the Caribbean, or even going on a cruise. Oh, and this trip will be a mix of hanging by the pool and the beach, walking around town, sightseeing, and going on a couple of adventures and excursions. So I kind of have to pack for a bit of everything. There's 2 types of carry-on bags that I switch between. So I'll show you how everything fits in both the hard shell and the soft-sided bags. But lately, I'm really liking the hard shell case with these ultra smooth wheels, and that's going to be the one that I'm bringing on this trip. It's the 20-inch Roadrunner from Level 8. You can get it on Amazon or direct from their website. It fits perfectly in the overhead bins, and it's been tested on several airlines in North America. But always check the size and weight restrictions for the specific airline you're flying on every time. So here's everything laid out that I'm packing. I'm bringing 4 pairs of shorts. I've got a couple pairs of casual denim shorts, some athletic shorts for hiking and excursions, and these looser frilly black shorts, which can be dressed up or dressed down. Next is shirts. I bring a mix of t-shirts and tank tops. When traveling, I try to stick to solid colors and try and mimic a bit of a capsule wardrobe where everything can be matched to work together. This technically should help you pack less, but in all honesty, shirts is where I struggle the most. As you can see, I'm bringing more shirts than I need for a 1-week trip. But when traveling to somewhere hot, sometimes I end up wearing 2 different shirts a day, just because you kind of get sweaty or you want to change it up from daytime to nighttime, so I like having options. I always bring 2 light long sleeve shirts. This one is a crop long sleeve, just enough to cover your arms if there's a slight evening chill. And then this light cardigan covers a little bit more, both neutral colors, so they'll go with everything. The key here is avoiding bulky clothing and always packing thin layers so that they take up less space and weigh less. And sometimes you don't always know how the weather is going to turn out, so layers are key. When I visit a warm destination, I always pack 3 or 4 dresses for evening wear. Nothing fancy, still casual, but a little more dressed up than just shorts. If you don't wear dresses, just think about a couple evening outfits if you'd like to go out for a nice dinner or 2. On to swimsuits, I'm bringing 6 bottoms and 4 tops, and I like to mix and match my bikinis. I recommend bringing at least 2 swimsuits though, because one can be drying while you're using the other. I do like having a few options though, so I like bringing as many swimsuits as I can fit. I also pack a little sarong cover-up and a beach cover-up for walking down to the pool or walking around the resort. I've also got my pajamas, and the only things not pictured here are my undergarments, but that's pretty straightforward. Oh, and I always bring a pair of thin slippers for the hotel room. Before I show you how I pack everything up, I am going to be using packing cubes for this trip. I don't use them every single time, but if I'm going on a trip where I'm changing hotels halfway through, I like to use them. There's a few brands out there that you can find, but these ones are the best that I've found. I'll link them in the video description below. This set comes with 8 different cube sizes and are slightly compressible, which is a nice feature. They just help keep things organized. They keep your belongings discreet if you do have to open up your bag at the airport, and they're perfect for when your hotel room has limited storage space or drawers. And I haven't been on a cruise, but I've heard that storage space is often lacking inside the cabins, so I've heard these cubes are a lifesaver for cruise travelers. Let me know in the comments below if this is true, and let me know if you like using cubes or if you think they're unnecessary. And the cubes also come with these great cards so you can label what's inside each bag. This is also helpful for packing for your next trip to help you easily remember what you brought. So now I'm going to pack all of this up and show you how it all fits. There's a big debate between rolling, folding, and even bundling clothes. I've tried all three, and I don't really find one over the other is so much better. I usually end up doing a bit of a combination of rolling and folding, and that seems to work well. Oh, and I've left out a pair of shorts because I will be changing into those on the plane prior to landing, so I throw those shorts in my personal item bag, and that goes under the seat on the airplane. I've also got my hanging toiletry bag that has been another lifesaver. I went through it in detail in this video if you haven't watched that yet, or I'll point you to my blog post where I share 14 of my best hacks for packing toiletries and liquids in your carry-on. And my laptop sits in the front pocket for easy access. And inside this pocket, I'll also end up putting my passport holder and my phone and my laptop chargers in here too. Next, I bring this personal item that I stow under the seat in front of me. I think it looks bigger than it is, but it definitely holds a lot. I bring my travel cup holder for when I'm walking through the airport with my coffee, sunglasses, a thin purse. This is my airplane footrest hammock, which makes flying so much more comfortable. I usually bring 2 types of sandals, one pair that are casual and comfy enough that I can wear all day long, but also nice enough to wear and dress up with in the evenings. And then of course a pair of flip-flops. For this trip, I'm bringing 2 hats. I've got a bucket hat which folds flat and takes up no space, as well as this sun hat. And like I said, this bag seems big, but it can easily be squished down as long as it's not full to the brim. It's about 20 inches long, 7 inches wide, and 10 inches tall, but it can be squished down to a smaller size if it's not completely full. Now I just want to quickly show you the other carry-on bag that I sometimes use. They're a little hard to find these days, but for a soft-sided bag, this one fits a lot. I like that the wheels are soft and ultra smooth. They're almost like a high-quality rollerblade wheel. And you can see that the cubes fit really nicely inside as well. Side by side, the hardshell case is shorter but wider, and the soft-sided one is taller and thinner. I think it really just depends on your preference. I've used both multiple times, and I've never had an issue bringing them inside the cabin. As always though, check the stats of your airline before you fly. And everything I use is linked in the video description below. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.